How's it going, guys? This is Logan Xavier, also known as Heidlas. Welcome to my channel. Today, for the 100 days of making Mechanos, days 29 through 36, I've been working on lots of random script fixes. I've been working on little dialogue blurbs here and there. I figured I'd talk to you guys more about what is going on, what the character's about, what the story's about, what, just a brief summary of things. But Mechanos is a story I created when I was very little. It's changed drastically over time. But the new version that I'm going to be working on and trying to get published is somewhat a cross between Smokey and the Bandit, which you'll see reference to in the series. Smokey and the Bandit and Star Trek. I suppose those are the two that I would pick to really describe the series. Stories about Brent Oman, obviously the guy I'm drawing, before your eyes. I don't know what age I set him at. He's kind of like the bandit guy of the series. He lives by his own rules. And he tries to enforce those rules on everyone he can, and he's pretty just, but in the wrong ways. He enjoys drag racing and taking up jobs like being a smuggler, or Han Solo smuggler, or like being a bounty hunter, but instead of dead or alive, he does not kill them. He just grabs them and brings them in. So he's like a vigilante, but a completely backwards crook at the same time, and he's super fun, and I enjoy writing about him, so I guess that's why I'm doing a series. So the brief synopsis I came up with for the Mechanos series reads as follows. Despite the wishes of his brother and father, Brent Oman lives a life by his own laws, and sometimes tries to enforce those laws on others. He works as a bounty hunter, a smuggler, a drag racer, and sometimes an underground cage fighter. He combs the galaxy looking for a good fight and a mess of trouble to get into. Alright guys, so what I've been using in this video, all the art supplies are all Prismacolors. It's the eraser, the pencil, and the 4 markers came in a set, and I usually buy that constantly. So I got a 0.7 pencil in those, and that's what I use to sketch and ink the whole picture. And then to color it, I borrowed some random markers. So the things I was coloring with are the Conda markers right over here. My mom picked these up at Hobby Lobby. My dad's making me say it in the video. You can find them online, order them if you want. I'm used to using Copics, and even Prismacolors are better than these, but these are pretty good for pretty cheap pens. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I used any Copics. If I did, then they're in there. Besides that, I used... my super awesome girlfriend Casey went out and bought me a lot of these. They're jelly roll pens. I used white one to outline the whole picture, or the whole character at the end, and then I did a little bit of highlights and stuff on them, and then I have a galaxy tone one. I have shiny blue, and then I have purple, and they're fun. And I used that, and I got a Prismacolor paint pen. I did not expect the background to work the way it did. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just messing around. But what I did was I took the paint pen cap and I put it on where the paint comes out of the marker, and I splattered it out onto the paper, and then thinking afterwards like, oh, I should probably put color on that, I'd start coloring on top of it, and luckily, but what I was thinking for some reason was that I could color the silver a certain like tone or whatever, and it would be like a purple star or a blue star or something. Luckily, it just stayed silver and pretty much pushed all of the ink out off onto the surrounding spot, so it looks a little darker around the silver. But yeah, that's all I used. The paper is just cardstock that I bought, I think at Staples. It's just cheap cardstock. Probably gonna start talking to you more about each individual character. In other videos, I'm gonna start drawing and coloring like I did with Brent Oman here into other videos, and try and give you a little bit more in-depth to them, and then talk less about, you know, what I've got done so far in the week, or, you know, what I'm working on, to the point where after I've gotten the characters in, you know, the first 5 issues out of the way, I'll start showing you the storyboards and everything. Hopefully I'll have those done 100% by then, and gone through and evaluated and set notes up so I can go through and explain all of it to you, because I do things super quirky and I just want to be able to explain it properly, so it needs to set in my head and go through a bunch of stuff so I can say it to you. Hopefully my next day off I'll be I'll record another video to take over for this whole section. It'll be like this video where I've got like a small box of me talking, and it'll be like this video with the time-lapse art. So the characters that you have the choice of, you know, going through are either the dad, the brother, or the best friend, and the best friend's pet. But those are the main characters that are in the first. But you know, please let me know which character you feel you'd like to know more about. But anyways, so that's gonna be it for the video. Please click like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to hear more from, or if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and make sure to vote. Make sure I know which characters you actually want to see me draw in the next video. Ask questions about the series if you have any. Make sure to subscribe, and if you can, I would really appreciate it if you would share it with other people you guys know that would enjoy talking about comics, or about making comics or anything like that. I 100% appreciate it. And while you're over at my Instagram, please show some love over there. It'd make my day, and I'll send some love back. So you guys have an amazing night. This is Logan Xavier, Hikaze, the king of all of the goobers, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.